Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends Series Controller Build-A-Wave Thor. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. Let's start with a look at the packaging. And here on the top, Build-A-Figure Marvel's controller, assortment number 4. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. The Thor Mjolnir symbol, Marvel Legends Series. Here we have a nice big window showcasing the figure, his accessories, and Build-A-Figure piece, Marvel Thor, Hasbro. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. On this side, nice artwork of Thor. On this side, more artwork of Thor. That's the same. And on the back, the same artwork. Wait. It's different artwork of Thor. Only bigger. Marvel Legends Series Thor. Thor does the unthinkable when he becomes the newest Herald of Galactus, aligning with the Great Devourer to stop an even greater threat. Build-A-Figure Marvel's controller, there he is, all complete. Cross-sale, numbers correspond with which figure comes with which part. Iron Man, Thor, Blue Marvel, Madam Hydra, Speedball, Quake, U.S. Agent. Each sold separately, subject to availability. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole that don't belong there. Achtung! Don't stick things in any other language pie hole that doesn't belong there. Don't give it to the babies. Marvel, small print, main China print, Hasbro print. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers. And let's take a look at one of the crows. And I don't know which one this is. It's either Huggin or Munnin, I do believe is what their names are. And it has nice molded detail, no paint or wash or anything like that I can tell. But it does have a lot of nice molded details. A little paint on the eyes and the beak, that would have been pretty cool. And then here's the other one. Of course, these originally were the crows of Odin. And then I guess they got passed to Thor when he became the head of Asgard. I'm not sure. I haven't read this particular book except for the very first issue where Galactus shows up in Asgard. And again, nice molded details, no paint, no wash, no anything like that. And again, the eyes and the beak could have used just a splash of paint and that would have been pretty cool. And here we have a lightning effect made out of translucent plastic. There we have a fist. Nice molded detail, molded in color. And the same with this one, both on in and out hinges. Oops. And then we get to the mighty Mjolnir. And it does have some nice molded details into it. That's pretty cool. Looks like it's in two pieces, like because the handle is slightly lighter than the Uru part of it. And that may be intentional, I'm not sure, but it does look like it's two different pieces. And it is made all molded out of this translucent plastic. And it does look pretty darn cool. Let's take a look at the figure himself. And he's wearing this crown headband type thing, and there's a little bit of paint slop along that. And then you can see he does have some detail in there on the eyes, and it looks like the center of the eyes are white, and then the outsides looks like blue to me. But I'm colorblind, so I may be incorrect on that. Don't make fun of handicapped people. And then nice molded, sculpted detail to the hair with no wash that I can tell, but that's okay. It stands out just fine on its own. Nice white paint apps here, and then nice details to the arms, and then these rubber overlays. They're kind of like the Stormtrooper shoulder pieces from the Black series, that it's laying out here, and then it has a strap that goes down in here that the peg in the arm sticks through when it goes into the torso to hold it together. So it does twist around, and I'll get to that in just a minute. Cut here, and nice texture to the uniform. Look at those spikes. And then spikes down here as well, and a nice bright red stripe. And of course his cape. Now his cape on the inside is two-toned, and it does have a slight texture to it. And the outside, not as much. And then again, it's solid red with this white stripe here. Is a white stripe on the inside too? No. So that's pretty cool. I like that two-tonedness to the cape. Now let's talk about his articulation. He can't really look up. He can not really look down. It won't stay because the hair gets in the way. Let's see, does he chicken neck? Just slightly. And waggle. There's a little bit of waggle in there. And as far as the Exorcist, it looks like the head just pops off if you try to spin it around. But as you can see, it's on that classic Hasbro Marvel Legends hinge and ball. Pop that right back on real quick. Then at the shoulders, this piece just kind of moves up out of the way, but it does get hung up still. And a little better than 90 degrees up on at the shoulder. Does rotate a full 360 degrees. Cut at the upper bicep for a full 360 degrees. And at the elbow, you get that much bend. It's on a hinge and swivel, which is a little bit odd, but maybe not because of this piece here. But this is just an overlay, so I don't know. Yeah, that just seems a little weird, and it's the same on both sides. At the wrist, 360 degree rotation on an in and out hinge, and then this hand, the hammer holding hand, an up and down hinge. Now he has a cut here where the chest and the abdomen meet, and it gives him way lots of hula going on there. He can crunch forward that far. He can bend backwards that far. And of course, you know, he just bends all over the place there. And a full 360 degree rotation there. But no waist cut. No waist cut. I wonder if that's for Mjolnir. I don't know. Now, at the hips, these do get in the way just a little bit, but you can get that much of the splits out of him. No drop down or anything, so that's okay. There is a cut. It's not easy to see, but there is a cut here at the upper thigh, and it does give you a full 360-degree rotation. At the knee, you can just see it there. It is pinned, and it is double hinged. But I think the top portion is pinless, and the bottom portion is pinned. And it's probably because this is probably reused from somewhere, and then they just put this piece on it. I'm not 100% sure of that though, but that would be the reason that makes sense for that to be pinless and the top to be pinless and the bottom to be pinned. No boot cut. At the ankles, tilts down that far, up that far. Forward facing pin for rocker. And you know what I forgot to do? Let's see how high he kicks. He kicks forward pretty good range there. And back, I'm gonna say 2 steps. And as far as the accessories go, the birds don't really pin to him or anything. Again, I'm not sure if this is supposed to hold Mjolnir or not. It can. It gets in the way though. So he can hold his hammer and he can point it straight up. Well, approximately straight up. So that's pretty cool. And then, you know, the lightning effect, you can just stick it on here. On Mjolnir, it doesn't stay very good. I probably don't have it on there just right. You can wrap it around his arm here, and it's coming out his hand. And still, like I said, I'm not doing that very well. Now he doesn't want to stand up. But there he is, my friends. Thor and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Marvel Legends. Of course, they're all Marvel Legends. But the controller Build-A-Figure Thor with the 80th anniversary Thor and what I refer to as the Straczynski era Thor. Here's Herald of Galactus Thor with Thunderstrike and a more modern rendition of Beta Ray Bill. Here's how the Wave minus Iron Man compares together. Here's Thor with our final Marvel Legends comparison, making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. And to start off, comparisons with other lines. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Son of Odin with, from G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander, and for a 7-inch scale comparison, that is, from Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, we have the 40th anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Series Controller Build-A-Figure Wave Thor, I have to say, this guy comes packed with accessories. The sculpt is great. And the paint that is on it is not a whole lot of paint, but the paint apps that are on it are pretty darn good. I'm glad we kind of got a new version of Mjolnir, even though it's probably the same mold. At least now we have a bluish translucent-y one. The hair on him is like really super blonde, almost bleached. I guess that's what the power cosmic does to you. And, you know, again, the sculpt is nice, the paint is nice. It's just, the accessories are nice, and there seems to be a good bit of them. And this, to me, is probably the prize out of the whole wave. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both. That's even more awesomer. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.